Oh, hi, I didn't see you come in. Hi. Welcome. Oh yeah, I got my microphone a little further away from my face, but turn the volume up so you can still hear my lovely voice. But also, the keys are clacking away. It's important to me that you can hear the keys are clacking. Oh, baby, I hear the keys are clacking. Our salads and scrambled eggs. Oh. Oh. What the heck? I didn't want this. I think that's sufficiently clackety. And, I seem to be sufficiently loud, too. Clackety clack, clack. Maybe it's a little too clackety. It's all about finding that exact placement between my face and the keyboard. Oh, yeah. That's a good clacking right there. Hey, Arrogant. You bet Infocom wishes they had a Trinitron. Who doesn't? Doesn't wish they had a Trinitron. Right? My Sony Trinitron, sweet Sony Trinitron. Hey, Gruyere King, we got a Sony Trinitron over here. Hey, come on. It's me, the Loch Ness Monster. Got you this Sony Trinitron. Alright, I think. Oh, get a button. It does. I think I'm ready to begin. More or less. What the hell was I doing in this game? There. Trinity. Let's see. Excuse me. Ossuary toadstool. Right. Okay. So, well, the thing that I realized was that I need to keep the gate open. Just reload this one, so I don't have to go out the crypt the back way and all that. Where's my Trinity map? Alright, I'm at waterfall. I just need to go east twice, and I'll be at the bottom of the stairs. And then we can go up to the top of the stairs. The brass ring on the sundial rotates with a sudden click. Lever? Pull the lever. Oh, sorry, push the lever. See, what's confusing that pretty sure you get the same exact paragraph when you push the lever versus when you pull the lever. But it does indeed seem that they do not do the same thing. No, indeed, they do not. Oh no, I'm afraid not. Alright, should we try going into the first toadstool now that it's fixed in place? We should be able to just turn this brass ring to the southwest? Yes. And then it'll just stay there. We can just mosey on down to the first toadstool we ever saw. Not there. Here we go. Giant toadstool. Enter toadstool. Oh. We cannot. So the white door that we came through before, despite the shadow lying directly on the toadstool, we cannot. The first symbol, one right here. I think in the comic strip, that's on the statue of Pan, aka Peter. So yeah, that one leads to Hyde Park. And we can't get to it now. For whatever reason. Alright, well that answers that. That answers that. What was the second one? Right, the second symbol takes us to Earth orbit. And the third one takes us to underground. And there's stuff we can do there. I was running into a problem in that area with having too much stuff. So I should get rid of some stuff. I'll just drop them off here at the bottom of the stairs. But what? Well, I could probably put some things back in my pocket. That might make it. Oh, I can carry more things? I don't know, but I don't know if it's weight or volume that's causing troubles. I don't know if I'll need this axe. Probably not the umbrella. Handle is carved in the shape of a parrot's head. Is there any significance to that? I don't know. Will I need the axe? Maybe. Maybe not. Can I go back to the underground area and try to figure out how to trap that lizard? What was it, a gecko? Or should I explore the other areas? What was the other one? Oh yeah, thin air. I went to thin air, which was the 6th symbol, where I was falling onto Nagasaki, I believe. I could try one of the other symbols. See where it takes me. Before I attempt the lizard again. Because I couldn't figure out... Although I did run out of time. If I had more time, maybe I could figure out what to do with that lizard. I don't know. Let's explore somewhere else first. Let's explore. We'll look at them. Oh yeah, we'll go to the mesa. See where that mushroom takes us. The symbol, this one. I don't remember where we saw that in the comic. In there somewhere. Just find out, right? Turn the brass. Turnt he. Yes. Turn the brass ring to the north. The sun sweeps across the sky as you rotate the brass ring. It clicks into place at the dial's 4th symbol. Oh yeah. I saw a pair of black cats today. I went for a walk around the block. And I saw a black cat walking along the sidewalk on the opposite side of the street. And I was like, wow, that black cat is a little bit floofier than most black cats I see. Most of them have this kind of, you know, very standard kind of a cat sheen to them. Just like a regular thin tail, regular short hair coat. But this one was a little floofier. It wasn't like majorly floofy, but it was kind of floofy, kind of on the floofy side. And it walked behind a car. And kind of keeping my distance so as not to spook it, I went to the other side of the street to get another look at it. And I saw a black cat that had a not floofy tail. And I was like, did I imagine that? And then I looked and noticed there was another black cat a little further down. That was the one I was looking at. So there were two of them. And they seemed to be together. And I don't know if they were like siblings or like they looked about the same size and age from what I could tell, but maybe one of them was like the mama, the floofy one. Because the non floofy one was kind of like Well, not so graceful. Kind of had like a clumsy walk as it as they both kind of they went under a car right next to me, and then they came out the front of the car pretty close to me, but they were still like afraid of me. So they came out of the car and then like skittered along. But I watched them as they went down the sidewalk, and yeah, the less floofy one had like kind of a clumsy gait, and the floofier one seemed more graceful. But they were definitely a team. It was very cute. I just wanted to tell you about it. Now, let us go to the mesa and enter the toadstool there. We shall save first. Mesa toadstool. Enter the toadstool. You cross the brink of the white door. Scaffold. Whoever threw this place together wasn't too worried about permanence. Tin walls rise on flimsy studs to a ceiling that sags under its own weight. It reminds you of a prefab tool shed several stories high. You're standing beside a monstrous conglomeration of pipes, compressors, and pressure valves that fills most of the building. The only familiar equipment is the open white door set into one of the storage tanks. All right, it looks like the door is remaining open, thankfully. Although a turn has not passed. A stairway leads downward. All right. So we're at a scaffold, huh? But it seems like it's kind of like we're inside a shack. And there's a lot of pipes. Let's examine the pipes. Warnings indicate the presence of radioactivity. Fun. Can we examine the compressors? Same thing. And the valves, yep. Radioactivity. I don't know how many turns I have here. Seems like everywhere I go, I only have a limited number of turns before things explode. Alright. Before I start mapping, I just want to go downstairs and see if there's like east, west, north, south, just to give myself a sense of where to put it on the map. So we'll go down the stairs to the bottom of the scaffold. A maze of plumbing rises before you, like the back of a giant refrigerator. Stairs lead up to a scaffold overlooking the equipment. Turning south, you see a closed set of sliding doors, with a small box and a loudspeaker mounted on the wall beside them. As soon as the stream starts, I got a frog in my throat. Well, back of a giant refrigerator, huh? I'm really curious as to where we are. I'm gonna look at the comic strip again. Forgive me if I don't put it up on the screen. It's just such a hassle to do it every time. um, where did I see that symbol? I'm looking for a symbol. Isn't that exciting? Was it really hard to see one on the guy's shirt at the South Pacific? Might need to pull up the one, the browser, the color version. The browser. Dang it! All right, fine. I'll put it up on the screen for your enjoyment. Here's my whole desktop. Gaze upon it and despair. All right. Yeah, I have a PDF of this. It's the manual and the comic and the sundial, but it's very low quality in black and white, and you can't see this at all. Right there on the guy's shirt, I believe, is the fourth symbol. So this is a remote island in the South Pacific. When the H-bomb was born, I think that's where we are now. Oh, crap. There. Oh, that's better. All right. Now, what does it mean? I don't know. Look at the small box that's on the wall here. X box. Open the box. It's closed, you see. We must open it. You swing the box open. A toggle switch and a red button are mounted inside. Ooh. Examine the switch. The toggle switch is turned off. The letters P and A are scrolled underneath. P and A. Like public address? There is a loudspeaker. Turn the switch on. You turn on the toggle switch. The loudspeaker emits a burst of static, then a steady hiss. 0 minus 6 minutes. Okay, we have 6 minutes. Good to know. Can we examine the button? The red button isn't labeled. Push the button. You push the red button. With an electric whir, the heavy doors slide open. Switch to 103. Switch to 103. Are we supposed to be changing like a radio frequency or something? There was a walkie-talkie in the underground area behind one of the other doors, but I don't recall. It might have had frequencies you could. Not sure. Well, let's head south. Let's see where this door leads. South Beach. South Beach. The waters of a peaceful lagoon reflect the tropical dawn like a fiery mirror. A few stars are still visible in the rosy sky. The glorified tool shed dominates this little island, leaving room only for a narrow strip of sand that curves to the northeast and northwest. A red button is mounted on the wall beside the open sliding doors of the shed. The shore is shrinking in the rising tide. A voice in your ear sniggers, "No man can tether time or tide." Another Noman pun. No man can tether time or tide. No, I guess I kind of did tether time with the gnomon. Guess that's kind of what it did, you know? Getting my drawing tablet out so that I may begin to map this region in space and time. We are on the South Beach, but we are going to stick to our usual diet of maps. All right. I guess I can put the symbol here, like a pitchfork cross in a bit. Oh my god, is blood red? Remember how to draw on one of these things. Okay. Well, I've been doing this. Oh yeah, draw a line from the toadstool to the place where it leads. That makes sense. Some kind of sense. I'm putting this. The next toadstool. There's another toadstool like right there. Maybe I should go directly up. Whoa, okay. So came in at scaffolding, right? And then we went down to bottom of scaffolding, I believe. Consult the rollback. Oh, it's just scaffold, no ing. And then bottom of scaffold. I thought it might have just been scaffold, but I gambled. I gambled on scaffolding. Fine, takes less room. Just scaffold. And then bottom of scaffold. And then that leads south to South Beach. Sounds nice. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna put a little palm tree here on the South Beach. We make it feel like a beach. Lines on there. Little palm tree bark lines. I don't think palm trees are actually considered trees, right? Aren't they more of like a bush or something. Color be a little bit different for the coconuts. Coconuts, they gotta stand out. Gotta be, well, now that I can barely see against the background. I don't have, I don't have the space to put an outline on these coconuts. Make them more orangey, I guess. Struggling. Struggling to coconut. I guess we don't need coconuts. We got a palm tree. That's enough. And we got paths go in these directions. And I'll just have to make this a dotted line, I guess. Now it feels wrong that this part isn't dotted, but they don't really match, do they? That's okay. It's fine. It symbolizes something. Go with it. All right. The shore is shrinking in the rising tide. There's also a red button on the on this side. Does it do the same thing? Close the doors. Please stand clear of the closing doors. All right, let's go northwest. You follow the curve of the shore. The sand curves northeast and southeast, skirting the dark outline of the equipment shed. A tiny islet is visible a short distance offshore. Detonator check. Go. A gray fin is gliding across the lagoon. Don't try to tell me the Jaws ostinato didn't start playing in your head. I know it did. But we can see a tiny little island. I wonder if we can get to it. But there is that gray fin. The gray fin glides closer. The tide creeps towards the coconut under the distant tree. Oh, there is a coconut. See? I tried to draw the coconut. With a sudden splash, the gray fin shoots upward. You shriek and cover your face with your hands as a mouthful of sharp teeth leaps from the lagoon. A friendly chatter encourages you to open your eyes. It's a bottlenose dolphin, standing on its tail just offshore. Oh, it was not a shark after all. It's a dolphin. It's standing on its tail. I don't... Hello, dolphin. The dolphin struggles to respond, but can only chatter. Coconut floats away from the distant islet on the rising tide. I wonder if we were supposed to get that coconut. The islet is just a barren crescent of sand, gradually shrinking away in the rising tide. A lone coconut tree stands near one end of the islet. Geo, sink at 3, 2, 1, mark. The dolphin chatters happily. I don't have any fish or anything for you. Sorry. I don't know what you want from me, dolphin. All right, let's put this West Beach on the map. What do you say? It looks like from here we can go northeast. It's probably just gonna loop around. Remembering that correctly? Yeah. No, the coconut is floating in the lagoon. The coconut bobs gently on the surface of the lagoon. Can I take that coconut? That's impossible. What do you mean it's impossible? Why? I can't reach it? Is that what you're saying? Let's examine the coconut. The coconut floating in the water looks especially plump and juicy. I wonder if the coconut could we could crack it open and use the coconut water instead of milk. It's kind of the same thing, right? Like it's like you're milking a coconut. What's up, Risu? You're plump and juicy. Well, that's true. I won't deny it. The coconut is beginning to float away. Well, I mean, I couldn't take the coconut to begin with. Now it's floating away. What is this? I don't understand. I need that coconut. Let's try going west. A bolt of pain engulfs your foot. A big fat crab is pinching your toe. You shake off the wretched thing. It watches with evil satisfaction as you hop around the beach, yowling. Another crab joins the first, and another. Soon the water's edge is crowded with snapping claws. All right. I feel like you're anthropomorphizing this crab here. I don't know if it's really evilly satisfied. Maybe. But does that mean I simply cannot go west? All right. Yeah, I tried just typing enter islet, but a glance at the snapping crabs changes your mind. That voice again. Patch to Alpha Echo 3-5. Dolphin looks at you with bright, intelligent eyes. Hey, Dolphin. Dolphin. Give me the coconut. The dolphin doesn't have a coconut. Hey, Dolphin. Take the coconut. Dolphin sees the floating coconut, snatches it out of the lagoon, and tosses it into the sand at your feet. Hey, thanks, Dolphin. Dolphin responds with a stream of chatter. Right, we got a tender, juicy, maybe not tender, that's the wrong word. Plump and juicy coconut. We got 3 points for acquiring said coconut. Alright, I guess I should add to the map, indicate, there is indeed a coconut. Which appears to be important because we got points. We got no less than 3 points requiring these coconuts. No, it's just one coconut. Maybe here I can draw my coconut. The sad truth is that I know how to draw a coconut, like a sphere. It has like a black hole in it, doesn't it? Doesn't it have like 3 black holes? And you put like your thumb in one of them, your fingers in the other 2, and then you roll it. Kind of looks like a face, like a lying on his back, looking up at the sky. Like, how is this? How is this my life? Why am I on this stupid map? What did I do to deserve this? To be a poorly drawn coconut on someone's poorly drawn map. Well, I'm sorry, coconut. All right. We might have to. We're at 0 minus 2 minutes. Also, by the way, and since we got that coconut, time has passed. We might have to redo this. But it's not like we did much. It would be very easy. So, you know, whatever. I'm not going to save right now or anything. Gotta tell the dolphin what to do. I was well hinted when they said, oh, it's got intelligent eyes. I'm like, oh, I could give it commands probably, right? All right, so continuing northeast, you follow the curve of the shore to North Beach. A square wooden extension juts out of the side of the building, stretching away across the lagoon as far as you can see. The beach continues around the equipment shed to the southeast and southwest. Okay. So not really much of anything here. There's an extension. But what's up with this extension? Let's examine it. The extension looks like a drinking straw made of plywood, 6 feet square and miles long. Its purpose is obscure, but it probably connects the equipment in the building to some remote part of the lagoon. 0 minus 90 seconds. Boy, time is going by quick here. The dolphin glides into view nearby. We try going down the extension? Curious. You recall the icky things lurking in the water and change your mind. I guess not. Alright. Uh, okay. Well, let's put North Beach on the map. And, yeah, I'm gonna have to put it over here, up north of this scaffold. Well, not north, but above. Because it's below and to the north of. But on the map, it's just above. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? I'm gonna put this question mark over here. That's the label for this portion of the map. Because I don't know where the heck we are. We're in somewhere. I mean, right now, we're on the beach. But at that area, that like primeval forest full of time mushrooms. I don't know. I don't know, man. But I know right now we're at North Beach. That's what I'm gonna put on the map. Whoopity-doo. Alright, we will continue. There doesn't seem to be much of anything we can do here. Dolphin seems to be following us. I don't know. We're gonna go to the southeast. You duck under the extension and follow the curve of the shore. East Beach. Palm trees far across the lagoon stand in dark relief against the eastern sky. The shore continues northwest and southwest around the equipment shed. Okay. We come here just for a coconut? For map neatness, I should probably move both East and West Beach up a little bit. Make things look nice and neat. Alright, what the heck? I'll do it. What the heck? Today I'm in the mood to make my map look kind of nice. What can I say? Get rid of all these connections. Get rid of all of them. And in fact, doesn't have to go through here. Now that I know the extent of the size of this area, kind of have it go around to one side. See? See? The things we can do. If we put our mind to it, we just take the time, you know? We just take that extra little... Oh, that doesn't work. Extra little bit of time. I think it's really good to map out text adventures. Good for your brain. Forces you to focus on something. Put some thought into it. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Look how perfect. Hey, Matt McGrath, what's going on? Give me that microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Gentleman and South Beach together. Now you know you in trouble. Thanks, Matt. How you doing? Good to have you. Drawing a big, long, dotted line. I guess I still have to kind of poke through one of these lines. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I guess not really one way. As long as we have that door open, we'll be able to get back. Right? I think I have mapped out the whole It's not very large. And I think we can go back now. Set the tablet aside for a minute. And 0 minus 1 minute. The waters of a peaceful lagoon reflect the tropical dawn like a fiery mirror. I like that line. Oh, I read it again. We got 0 minus 1 minute. The dolphin is, yeah, the dolphin is still here. I don't know if there's something more we're supposed to do with the dolphin. I'm not going to bother saving. Let's just see if we can get out of here with our coconut in tow. Please open the sliding doors. Zero minus 30 seconds. Although I could see what happens if we don't make it. We're up in the scaffolding again. 0 minus 15 seconds. Personnel not issued protective goggles should face away from the 0 at this time. Face away from 0. Yeah, just don't look at it. You'll be fine. Alright, I'll do a save. Calling it Coconut Thief. That's a nice little dolphin you got there. I'm gonna try and make a dolphin sound. I need to practice. I'll practice my dolphin sound. Um. Alright, let's just go back downstairs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your tropical vacation is cut short by a multi-megaton thermonuclear detonation. Entered at the nearby maze of plumbing. Alright, we died again. I guess this counts as a separate death. I will draw another tick mark on the old death counter over here. All squeaky. Nails on a chalkboard. See what critics call the must-see show of the year. And dolphin lovers unite. Coconut thief. Alright. Yeah, we got our coconut. Let's go back out the way we came. You hesitate for a moment, then step through the white door. We're back on the mesa. The white door fades away into the texture of the toadstool. So I guess we can't go back. Ooh, we can only go to these places once. I laughed, I cried, I restored. Well, yeah. So this could be kind of a thing, like an issue. We can only go to these places once. But, on the other hand, that took like not very long. Even just exploring it the first time, mapping it out and everything, it didn't even take that long. So if I have to do all that again, I can just like 30 seconds, be done. I'll get that coconut back. There might be more stuff I have to do there, though. I don't know. That dolphin was still hanging around. He gave me a coconut. That might be all I needed. I'm going to take a quick break. I have emptied my mug. Well, nearly emptied. Of water. And I think I'd like to make some tea. Little herbal infusion. Won't take too long. Just a short break. Been an hour. I should probably stand up and stretch my legs anyway. Let me put up my BRB screen. Want a little music to entertain you. Will it entertain you? Probably not. What do I have here? What do I got? Uh, Yeah, alright, I'm back. In answer to your question, Matt McGrath, yes, I definitely have seen Radar Secret Service, but I don't really remember anything about it. I know I've seen that one. I know the name. But what happens in it? I have no idea. Have you tried radar on your feet? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's all about like radar. We can use radar. And there's it's kind of like a cop drama type thing with like police chases and stuff, right? But it's all like sitting in a room and they have like radar and they're oh, we can track them with radar, and they pull up like a screen of them getting away in their car, and it's like that classic thing in old movies where they have like a composite shot and that footage is just so clean on there, even though it should be like a CRT screen you're looking at. All right, well, we've got our coconut. So let's go back to too far. Let's go back to the bottom of the stairs. I want to see. Maybe I can, because I probably want to open the coconut, right? Your best karate technique has no effect on the coconut. Maybe we can open it with the axe. Open coconut with axe? It'd be dangerous to do that while holding the coconut. Good thinking. Drop the coconut. You deal the coconut a mortal blow with the axe. Pale milk dribbles out of a crack in the shell. Your score just went up by 1 point. All right. So there is milk coming out of the coconut. So let's take it over. Hopefully it's okay that I did this here. It doesn't all leak out by the time we get it to the, Oh, nope, the last drops of milk dribbled out of the cracked coconut. It is a useless coconut. Well, let's restore. And, yeah. Let's take our coconut to the highest professional. Not here. No. Here. Into the cottage. Alright. Drop coconut. Hit coconut with axe. Milk and honey, fresh whole lizard. Yep. I'm working on the milk and honey right now, magpie. Take coconut, put it in the cauldron. The cracked coconut disappears into the cauldron in a greasy puff of steam. But have you tried to open your coconut with radar? All right, we got a point for that too. We got 38 points now. So we put milk and honey. We just need that fresh whole lizard. Killed in the light of a crescent moon. Oh yeah, we put the garlic in already. Yeah, and I think I know where to get the lizard and the moon. Figuring out how to do all that. Alright, I don't believe we've been inside the toadstool in the herb garden here, though. So we could also, before we go lizard hunting, let's just check that out, see what's in there. Oh, I believe the only one left would be the Russian, uh, Russian nuclear device test. Let's go over there. Alright, I'm gonna save. Milk in cauldron. Oh, yeah, no, I gotta go back out. I gotta go back to, I gotta go back up here. Turn the not the sundial, the brass ring to the northeast. Fifth symbol. Yeah. 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 Okay. Now, back down to the bottom of the stairs. Boop. Brush hole lizard into the herb garden. Yep. Okay. We'll do a save before we go in. Why not? Herb garden shroom. Enter the toadstool. Dun 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 dun. Platform. This narrow platform is attached to the north side of a huge steel enclosure, 50 feet high. All around you, a frozen wasteland stretches off to a horizon lined with gray mountains. An open white door leads into the enclosure's interior. Topmost rungs of a ladder stand beside it. Do you why not sat minute? Barks a loudspeaker. Should I take my tea bag out now? With herbal tea, it's like you could just leave it in there forever, really. Still too hot to drink. Platform. Alright, so the narrow platform. We're on the north side of a huge steel enclosure, 50 feet high, in the middle of a frozen wasteland. Have a look at these mountains, why not? The mountains tower like gray walls against the sky. Can we look at the enclosure? If we spell it right, maybe we can. Nothing unusual about it. I'd say it's kind of unusual. Topmost rungs of a ladder, so we can climb down, I assume? Under platform. A network of cables snakes down the side of the enclosure, then trails southwest across the tundra. Grim tracts of permafrost greet your eyes every way you turn. A ladder leads up to a platform overhead. Something touches your sneaker. You kick it away with a shout. A rodent sails through the air, lands unharmed, and scrambles out of sight. Oh, that was close. Had a narrowly escaped something. Sneaker touching. Um, wonder what kind of rodent it was. Gone now. What am I doing? What am I doing? I should start mapping this, I suppose. Looks like we can go southwest. What was that first? Platform and now under platform. Okay. All right. All right then. Um, and this symbol here, fifth symbol, symbol is used in like electrical diagrams, or maybe not diagrams, but like theory, right? Isn't that like ohms? Something. Ohms. Yo, ohms. All right, so the toadstool in the herb garden corresponds to this symbol, and it leads to platform. The Libra symbol? Form. Down to platform. Cute emote, Matt. What is my sign? I am a Pisces. I was born under the sign of Pisces. Me and Billy Corgan. It's just us. It's just me and Billy Corgan. Good herbal infusion. I'm a Taurus. That's why we get along? Oh, okay. Makes sense. That's right. That's exactly right, Matt. All right, let's head southwest. Let's trudge across the tundra. Tundra. The tall enclosure is still visible in the northeastern horizon. Thick cables run southwest across the permafrost towards a distant group of buildings. The ground is covered with rodents. They're racing northeast, oblivious to you or anything else in their path. What's up with these rodents? Rodents. The rodents running past look something like hamsters, with long brown fur and beady eyes. The largest are only 5 or 6 inches long. Hmm. Take rodent. You manage to grab one of the rodents, but it relieves itself in your hands and struggles away. Wipe hands. Cleaning your hand would accomplish nothing. I disagree. Oh, you're a Taurus. See, I don't even know. I don't even know these things. My own family, I don't know their signs. I don't follow astrology very much. Your man is not a family man. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot to put up the dang old chat on the screen. Now that it's on the VOD. Even if I put the VOD on a different place. Oh man. Well, no time like the present. At least the internet seems to be working fairly well today. Fairly well. A T-cam. Now you want a T-cam? I have to lie down and digest because I ate a bunch. I thought you said a brunch at first. I was like, what time zone are you in, Risu? I thought you were in the same time zone as me. You just had brunch. No, you ate a bunch, yeah. I ate quite a bit of pasta right before the stream. I'm like, oh, blah. Hoping the tea will kind of help with the digestion. Brunch is whenever you feel it. Yeah, brunch is a state of mind. All right, well, I'm trying to type commands into. We haven't examined these cables either. The cables run southwest across the tundra. Okay. We just got cables and rodents. All right, well, let's put the tundra on the map. All right, folks, here at the Cheddarman stream, we put tundra on the map. This reminds me of when I played what was it? Gateway 2. There was that icy area, the glacial passage. It was like a maze. And I kind of brute forced it, but I was supposed to solve it with like a puzzle. And I had this crazy map because I just mapped it out. And every section of the map was just called Glacial Passage, and I shortened it to GP, so I just had this big maze of GPs. Brunchitize me, Captain. Anyway. Meanwhile, Southwest. Perhaps you should take a moment to examine the group of buildings. Oh, okay, game. Now the game is backseating. Fine. The distant buildings look like military shelters. Armed guards are patrolling the area. Okay. So we got armed guards. You don't see anything interesting about the guards. Alright, now can I go southwest? Are you sure you want to go that way? Yeah. Yeah. I want to go that way. You gonna stop me? A voice in your ear grumbles. It's your funeral. You draw closer to the group of buildings. Control bunkers. This cluster of military shelters is choked with scientific instruments tended by men in heavy overcoats. One of the guards patrolling the area greets your unexpected arrival by shooting you in the back. As your blood seeps into the permafrost, you note with interest the hammer and sickle insignia on the uniform of your grim assailant. Alright, we died again. I knew we would die, because the game kept trying to warn me, hey, you're gonna die, but we got to see what was over there. So that's 10 times we died. 10 times we died. 10 times we died. Alright, so southwest of the tundra, what was the control bunkers? We'll put it on the map. We will put it on the map. There might be a way we can go there without dying. Because why else would it be here? I don't know. Is it just there to kill us? Maybe. Maybe. Control bunkers. Oh, maybe not. Maybe there isn't anything to do there because there weren't any. Wasn't really much to it either. It was just like, oh, there's some. This is a place with some stuff. You get shot. You're dead now. Well, just to remind myself that I get shot if I go there, I'll draw a guy with a gun. A Russian guy. I'll make sure it's clear that he's Russian. This, as you can plainly see, is wielding an AK, a Soviet rifle. And he says, in Soviet Russia, gun shoots you. The hammer and the sickle, right? There's the sickle. And there's the hammer. The Soviet Union symbol, right? What it looks like. Past 12. Man. Get your eyes checked. Alright. Alright. It is entirely unclear to me what we are meant to do here, if anything. Return one more time, take another look around, see if we can figure something out. Minute. Don't know what that means, but it kind of sounds like 1 minute. Detonation or something. Something about a minute, maybe. I don't know. Or sounds like minute. But then again, it's a whole different language. Right. We're under the platform. There's a rodent here. Can we go anywhere else? Oh, okay. We can just randomly wander off into the tundra and go north. The rodents are heading east. Guess I should... This tundra... Location on the map. I guess there is more to this place. That seems to be a recurring thing with this game. I like when games are very specific about where you can go. Even if it makes for somewhat clumsy writing, I like to know what the exits are. Just list them out, you know, fine. Even if one of them is Dennis. Well, now look at this. Look how awkward this is, because I can go north from under the platform. Ugh, so much for my map. Eat. Whatever, man. Go like this. Put the tundra on the map. But yeah, the rodents are running away. I think it might be wise to follow the rodents. But before I even do that, I want to see what's to the west, if anything. Frozen earth slopes north to meet a gray wall of mountains. You see the enclosure on the southeast horizon. They're all just going to be tundra. When are we going to get to St. Alfonso's pancake breakfast? Can we go north? Steep mountains block your path. Try going east, where the rodents go. A prehistoric riverbed cuts a narrow pass through the mountains, rising north and east. The enclosure is a gray sentinel on the southwest horizon. All right. I'm just going to put that on the map too. I'll switch over to the map so you can see me write the word tundra. And draw a circle around it. Are you happy? You insisted. All right. Let's go east again. Steep mountains block your path. We go north? The rodents race between your legs. Where are the rodents going? The description kind of made me think I'd be able to go north and east because of the narrow pass. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I probably could have just typed follow rodents, right? That probably could have worked, but I seem to have guessed where to go. Northeast takes us to Cliff Edge. The riverbed ends here on a cliff overlooking an Arctic sea. But where ancient wonders, sorry, but where ancient waters once fell, there now pours a living stream of rodents. Driven by mindless instinct, too stupid or frightened to turn away, they plunge by the hundreds into the crashing waves below. You recognize the species now. Lemmings. The ground underfoot is split by a narrow fissure, almost hidden by the scrambling lemmings. The lemmings swarm across the tundra. So it's actually not really true. Lemmings don't really just run off cliffs in droves. Um, I yeah, look into it. If you don't already know about this, you still think lemmings just kind of mindlessly run off cliffs all the time. That's just what Walt Disney wants you to believe. All right. Well, we went northeast. We got to a cliff edge. But we'll put that on the map. Cliff edge. Gonna be my new name. Call me Cliff Edge. Private detective. They call me Cliff Edge because I live on the edge of a cliff. Also, that's my name. I could tell I was about to follow this dame off the edge of a cliff, for my name isn't Cliff Edge. Is there anything to do here? What's up? Lemmings? Well, there's a narrow fissure. Can I go like down? Well, let's examine the fissure first. A trapped lemming glares up at you defiantly. The lemming sniffs the air inquisitively. Oh. Hey man, hey little guy. Let me get you out of there. Let's get you out of there. Take the lemming out of the fissure. The lemming squirms violently in your hand. The lemmings scurry over your feet. Alright, so I've got a lemming. You're holding a lemming. Oh, I brought the axe with me. Probably should have left that behind. But at least I've got room for this lemming. Imagine just walking around with a lemming, an axe, a glowing splinter, a piece of paper, a bag of crumbs, and a small coin. Just In your hands, apparently. Basically me at the grocery store, because I always go in like to grab a few things on my way home or something. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna run in. I got like 10 minutes before the bus leaves again, so gotta grab a few things. So I never grab like a cart or a basket or anything. And then I'm in there and I'm like, oh yeah, I need this. Oh, and this and that. By the time I get out of there, I'm like, so yeah, is this what we came here for? A lemming? Did we come here for a lemming? What? Why would we? What? Why? A lemming? A lemming? You got a lemming. All right. Oh, I had a feeling this might happen. With a desperate lurch, the lemming wiggles from your grasp and flings itself joyfully off the cliff. That lemming it couldn't wait. Was it immediately obvious to you that's the Lemmings music? This SNES version also burned into your brain? That one sound like I know I've heard it before. This is my lemming dance. Was I supposed to like take the lemming away from the cliff edge so that it won't die or something? My last turn. Duh. Yeah. Turn. Turn. Oh, well, they mean like undo. Like, what do you want? Like untie, probably, right? Modern IF games usually have an undo command. They let you undo just the last turn. I don't know if any Infocom games had that. Most of the things that are in like modern games all come out of the Infocom, like the standard commands like undo. Though I have a feeling they probably implemented it eventually. I don't know if it was in any games we played already. Music is a bit louder than your voice, Matt. I'll turn it down a little. It doesn't look that way on the graph, but I will have to take your word for it, because you can't really go off the graphs. Right, so I feel like I should maybe restore. Maybe restore. And take this rodent away. Maybe I should explore a little more, too. Enter the toadstool. Let's see, did we try going west? West takes us to tundra. Arctic winds whip across the permafrost in bone-chilling gusts. A distant enclosure is outlined against the eastern mountains. Enter the toadstool. There it is. Update. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, of course, the rodents are here. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I might as well keep mapping out all the places in the tundra that I can visit. The best sounding SNES soundtrack I've ever heard. Sound like on the Amiga. I'm getting distracted by various Lemmings soundtracks now. Oh, now this. Go to a different track. Smile if you love Lemmings. From the Amiga version. Yeah, some of the sounds, like the samples they used in the SNES version, a bit cloying. I'm digging this. Yeah. Smile if you love lemmings. Smile if you love them. I'm gonna assume that I can also go north. Oh, it's a big line. Oh, it's a big line. And yeah, we can also go east from there, so now we're south of the enclosure. And the rodents go. The rodents swarm across the tundra. Ooh, rodents in the tundra. Rodents in the tundra. Kind of sounds like one of those groan tubes. Well. East. Steep mountains tower to the west and south in a gray wall. Alright. Yeah, it looks like that we're just gonna have tundra all around. Nothing interesting here, but we gotta check. We gotta look. Never know. Grown tube by Sebado. There's nothing but cold desolation in that direction. Alright, let's go north. The barren ground stretches west across towards the distant enclosure and beyond. Gray mountains rise like a fortress to the east. What do you know? It's more tundra. I think I know why they call it tundra. 'Cause there's a ton of it. I think this also is the soundtrack to Radar Secret Service. That sound. Alright. Follow the rodents. Yep. You don't just have to randomly try different directions. Alright. Look in fissure. Trapped lemming glares up at you defiantly. Yeah, I'm trapped. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Got a problem with that? I'm a lemming, see? Yeah. Take lemming and force a path through the lemming tundra. With a desperate lurch, the lemming wriggles from your grasp and scurries out of sight. So it seems like I can't carry the lemming for very long. Nothing in the fissure now. Can I go anywhere? Are you sure you want to go over that cliff? Yeah, I do. I want to go over the cliff. Oh, I don't have the... Sorry, I don't have the game up on the screen. I went back. I grabbed the lemming. I took it out of the fissure. And then... the lemming... I thought maybe I could take the lemming away from the edge of the cliff and it wouldn't wriggle out of my hands, but I went southwest and immediately it wiggled out of my hands. So I went back to the cliff edge and I figured, you know what, is there anywhere else I can go? And it's asking me if I want to go over the cliff. And yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you can't beat them, join them, grumbles a voice in your ear. You tumble over the edge of the cliff where you found her for a while in the Arctic waters. We died again. I can't believe you let this happen, chat. What were you thinking? Oh, gosh darn irresponsible. When will you learn? Alright, there we go. 11 deaths. So, am I meant to figure out some way to prevent the lemming from escaping so that I can... Maybe I can put it in my pocket, right? I should definitely... Oh, yeah, rodents everywhere. I remember this track. Probably from the DOS version. I played the DOS version at school. Like one of the first times I ever actually played a computer game, I think. Well, I mean, that's not true. I played Oregon Trail a little bit. In elementary school, I believe. Maybe some other ones. Definitely remember playing a little Oregon Trail. That might have been like on the Apple II or something. There was some kind of parser-based adventure game I remember playing on a computer in a classroom, but I've never been able to figure out what it is or find it again. I just remember there was a fireplace with a fire, and I guess like the parser was only looking for you to type the word out and fire. Like put the fire out. So like being kids, we would type like piss the fire out or something, and it would work. That's just how the parser worked. All I really remember about it was pissing on that fire. Alright, looking in the fissure. Put lemming in pocket. Lemming is too big to fit in your pocket. Yeah, we only got one turn before the lemming just wiggles out of our grasp. Is there anything else we could do? Maybe I could put it in the bag with the crumbs? You'd have to empty out the bag of crumbs to do that. Really? I can't just have some crumbs in there? What if I need the crumbs? What if I need the crumbs? Let's try it anyway. Empty bag. Breadcrumbs fall out of the bag and tumble across the ground where the breeze blows them all away. Take lemming. Put lemming in bag. Put the lemming in the paper bag. The lemming leaps out of the paper bag and flings itself joyfully off the cliff. Well, that didn't work. Why do I want a lemming anyway? I don't know, but I do. Well, let's restore. I don't know what we're doing here. Let's try something else, I guess. Oh yeah, there was no point in restoring this save as opposed to the other one, because this is like literally one less move that I've done. And I mean literally, like I went east. Oh no, that's not true. I didn't, yeah, the white door is not open. So I did leave and, do all that stuff, but at this point, I have put the coconut milk in the cauldron, I believe. I guess I should turn off the lemmings music since I'm not hanging out with lemmings anymore. Kind of enjoying having music on, I don't know. I usually don't put on music because I'm like, well, what if people don't want to hear the music, but they want to hear me? I mean, I could just put on music and mute the stream so you don't hear it. And you'll be none the wiser. Maybe you do want to hear it. I don't know. I don't know what to listen to anyway. The Grown Tube? By Sebado? I don't know what that is. But it's been there. It's been on my chat for a long time, and I keep thinking about it. I keep looking over at the chat, and it's just there. And I'm like, what is this? What is The Grown Tube by Sebado? I don't know. I may never know. Brain working. I'm just gonna keep restoring my game for no reason. All right. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what to do with that lizard. And then maybe something about the lizard will help us figure out what we're supposed to do with the dang lemming. Let's drop the axe. I don't think we'll need the axe, and it's probably weighing us down. Bringing me down, man. Alright, so we'll turn the brass ring to the northwest. And we'll go back down to the bottom of the stairs. And then we'll go through the cemetery. And we'll save over the old save from before I went in here. And we will enter the toadstool in the ossuary. Alright, we're underground again. We're in a narrow underground chamber, illuminated by an open door in the east wall. Oh, I wonder if we'll have more light in here now that we kept the door open. A large cylinder occupies most of the chamber. Can we go up, down? No. East? You slip through the white... Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot. East would just take us through the white door. Let's try that again. So I can take the lantern. We get a point for that. I hope I'm not carrying too much still. Alright, so we go west. That's right, there's a walkie-talkie. And a skink. Take walkie. Alright, we got a point for that. Walkie-talkie has a rocker switch, a numbered slider, a telescoping antenna, now lowered, and a large orange button. Let's look at the rocker switch. Marked power and turned off. Let's try turning it on. Turn on the rocker switch. Let's look at the slider. Calibrated with numbers from 20 to 80. Right now it's set to 42. Okay. I think earlier when we were in that other place and there was like that thing to this, it was like a 3-digit number. So I'm not sure though. I'm not 100% sure. We might need to get this walkie first and do something else over there that involves that. Turning it to a certain frequency, but I don't think so. I think it was a higher number than this slider allows. So it's set to 42. And there's also an orange button. Oh, there's also an antenna. Let's raise the antenna. You pull the antenna out of the walkie-talkie, extending it to its full length. A tinny voice, half buried in static, says, 8. The orange button is marked push to talk. Push orange button. You squeeze the orange button. Zap. Painful electric shock shoots up your arm. Walkie-talkie falls from your grasp and lands at your feet. The walkie-talkie emits a burst of static. We got shocked by the walkie-talkie. Such betrayal. Can't believe our walkie-talkie turned against us. All right, so we can't do that, I guess. All right, we're gonna go west again, follow that skink. And right, the skink goes into a crevice. The walkie-talkie says 7, so I guess that's our countdown. Look in crevice. Too dark to see anything in the crevice. What did I do last time? I put the splinter in the crevice. And then the skink crawled out and went back east. And now it's completely dark. That's okay, we have a lantern. Right, so the skink seems to just always be running away from our lantern light. Here's where I thought maybe I could like feed the crumbs to the skink. Maybe it would stop to eat the crumbs and then I could grab it. Something. So there's breadcrumbs everywhere. The description of the room doesn't mention anything about the crumbs though, so I don't know, maybe the skink will not care about them. Let's turn off the lantern so we don't spook it again. No, it's still running away. Is there anything else in the crevice? Just a splinter. We need that skink. Hey, what if I need the lemming? What if the lemming would like help me catch the skink? I don't know. Need that skink. Oh, give me that skink. Um, yeah, the skink doesn't like the light, that's for sure. I don't know. I don't know how we could trap a skink. Three, two, one. Explosions. We've already died from that, so I'm not going to put another tick mark. I don't know what to do about the skink. We can tune it to different frequencies, though. Turn... What is it? Slider. Set slider to 50. It just makes noise, though. Six. So it's in the crevice now. We're in the crevice. What do I do? What do I do about that? What do I do? What do I do with the skink in the crevice? What do you do with a skink in a crevice? What do you do with a skink in a crevice? Early in the morning. It helps me think. It helps me think about the skink. Alright, what if I turn on the lantern without putting the splinter into the crevice? Point lantern at crevice? Oh, I tried that before. So the fact that putting the splinter in the crevice actually works makes me think like it's the right thing to do, but from there I don't. No, don't know. Oh. Oh, wait. I thought I just unmuted the stream. I just pushed the button to unmute the stream, and then I looked over and it was suddenly yeah. I tried to mute it when I moved the mic because I knew that would make a horrible sound, but it turned out I was unmuting it. And then I went to unmute it again and I was like, wait, why is it muted now? Yeah, I know I'm unmuted now. Oh, I was just sitting there playing a piano in silence. A silent piano. I'm kind of losing steam on the game right now. Can't tell. I'm a little distracted because I don't really know what to do right now in this game. So, yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Playing notes that are too quiet. Isn't the whirly lovely? I guess I could just play music for a while. Why not? Uh, a little piano for a bit. I need to trim my fingernails, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just realized it though. I'm like, damn, I gotta trim these nails. It's making it hard to play the piano. I'm gonna grab my tablet so I have some sheets to read. Ooh. Oh, I gotta find something to play. But yeah. Turn off that noise gate. I guess I'll turn off the equalizer too. I don't know. Scrolling. Okay. I found it. I found the music. I'll turn down the mic a bit too so that the piano's not picking up on that as much. adore all blues. Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of just played it on the spot, having not attempted to play it in a long time. Hey, Ash. Stairway to Freebird. Okay. I think I know that one. Uh, St. James. St. James Infirmary. I am not familiar with that one. Don't think it's in this book, but I got a few of them on here. Saint. Let's see. Oh, is it in the real book? Saint Satin Doll. Nope. Just seeing if I can find it, and I could make an attempt. Oh, yeah, it's in Real Book Volume 2. Okay. 325. Let's see. I'm not great at sight reading. Oh, okay. But I'll see what I can do. It's nice little blues. Hey, Shrimpy. Oh, you like the Zelda pants? You can see those? It's a good thing I'm wearing pants. Yeah, thank you, Risu. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this tune. Kind of reminded me of some like uh something. If I can find, I gotta get, I gotta get just a paper. I had this book in paper form, but it kind of fell apart because I used it so much. But it's much easier to flip through. I just gotta order a new copy. The PDF seems convenient, but yeah. Have I ever played any Jan Tiersen? I tried. Oh, thank you, Ash. I tried learning the Amelie. Like, I bought the book. I had to import it, too. And, I don't have it anymore. That was a long time ago. I don't even remember how it goes. Oh, hello, Sulfated. Welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on my chat here, and it's just kind of confusing me. Le Matin is a nice easy Jan Tiersen piece. Sorry, I turned my mic down. I turned it down, so I'm trying to be nice and audible here. Oh, Guy. Guy. Should I play? I was about to scroll by this, but it's everyone's favorite elevator song. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, the little Ipanema getting sweaty in here in my blazer. Don't get excited though. That's all I'm taking off, okay? Uh. Mmm. Mmm. Triste. Grill from Ipanema. Uh. You might know this one. might know it, but apparently I don't. Do I know any boogie woogie? No. I don't know any boogie woogie. There's a tune in here called the original Boogie Woogie. Where the heck is it? I went too far. Where'd you go, Boogie Woogie? I don't know how to play it anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. Oh yeah, no, I ain't playing this. I don't. And there's something with the style is like in the left hand too, right? It's like that kind of like. I don't know how to play that. Look, I'm a fraud, okay? Basically a fast-paced, yeah, arpeggiated bass line. You do it like you double the octave, or you jump around on the octaves, I mean. I always get lost when I try to do 12-bar blues, because I can't like keep counting them out. And 12, if like it, my brain wants it to be groups in 4, like 16-bar blues. So it's hard for me to stick to that. I didn't do that long enough, right? It's hard. Music is hard. What tea? It is. I think it's a raspberry infusion. It is. I can show you. I will be right back with the tea bag. Can't not hear arpeggios in Strong Bad's voice. Arpeggios. Wheels keep getting. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's Taylor's of Harrogate, which is a British company. I actually My good friend Kat sent me this from England, but you can find these pretty easily. Taylor's. They're not that hard to find. Orange tea. That sounds good. A nice orange tea. I don't know if I've ever had an orange tea. Yeah, I don't know. Black tea with cinnamon clove and orange peel. Oh, that sounds nice. For black tea, I like Earl Grey. Just call me Captain Picard. Um, just call me Captain Picard, 'cause I like... Oh, is bergamot? Bergamot? I'm not sure how you say that. It's too much flavor for you. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I can see that by the end of the cup. Yeah. You have a dedicated stick for stirring your tea? I'm just kind of scrolling through here. Looking for something to play. Play it again, Shed. If you can play it for me, you can play it for me. You made it from a bamboo skewer. Nice. Bamboo is great. Well, thank you, Ash. do with it? Ah. I found it. Okay. It's on the floor. And some stuff had fallen on top of it, but I found it. Let's see. I got you covered, Matt. Need more light. There we go. Oh, it's in minor. Well, it'll have to do. Ah. Yeah. It's so blinding now. It's making me look really red. that light is turning me into a lobster. A boiled lobster. Arpeggio at the end of Fly Me to the Moon. I don't remember. Yeah, the white balance. It's a LED light. In Fly Me to the Moon, there is. Let's see. Oh yeah, this part. Just like that chord and the way the scale works there. Yeah, the flat 9. So you can just like play that fully diminished chord, like a fully diminished F, or you know, there's only like so many. Whatever note you've started on, like F, A flat, B, D. But you just put that on top of the E. It's good fun. Yeah, there's only 3 fully diminished 7th chords as well. Because if once you get you do this one, and go up a half step, and you go up another half step, and then by the time you go up a third half step, you're already back at the same one you started on. Just like, you know, starting on a different note. The end of Epic. Oh, you had me play that once before too. How does it go? See if I can just find a sheet music for it. Oh, you can do it, tablet. You can get that internet. It's right there outside that window. No. Oh, you were just being silly? I mean, yeah, you asked me that once before, and you sent me a video, I think, of someone playing it. So I was able to see what they were doing too, and I was like, oh, okay, easy. But off the top of my head, no. No. Mm-hmm. How am I passing Girl from Ipanema again? I don't know. Flight of the Foo Birds. Ash. So, uh, I I used to be friends with this gay guy. Um, and we would go out, and he'd be like, "All right, let's go to this bar," and it would turn out to be a gay bar, and I'd be like, "Whatever, I don't really care. I don't go to bars to meet women anyway." But that was kind of me. There was a piano in the bar too, and I was like idly plinking away at it, and yeah, it's kind of. I never thought of it like that though. With that song. What is it? Flight of the Foo Birds? Happy Pride Month in 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have never heard of Flight of the Foo Birds. I have heard of Count Basie, of course. Yeah, it's not in any of these books either. Sorry. But yeah, I didn't mind going to the gay bar so much as I minded going to a bar at all. You know? Not really my kind of place. Actually, I would prefer to go to a gay bar. If I think about it, if I really think about it, That one's called I Remember Clifford. I found a shipwreck, but I can't explore it because the ocean scares me. You played I Remember Clifford in high school. Nice. Like in a band? Wait, what instrument do you play? I feel like I know this, but I forgot. So I had to read that like 5 times before I understood what you were even trying to say. And then I was like so mad when I actually realized it was just a terrible pun. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Wait, oh. Shit. What time is it? Oh, it's like 1:45 to midnight. Okay. Uh. Yeah. You're probably right. You are. You are correct, sir. Um. All right, let me stop because this is just getting out of hand. I'm like, I'm playing like I've had like 5 beers and I have had 0 beers. Boy, I can't remember the last time I had 5 beers. Jeez, I can barely get through one. I'm a lightweight. Mm. Hmm. Any last requests? That sounds nice. I will hopefully take you up on that request. And I hope the same for you. That counts for all of you in the chat. Or just anyone who's hearing me right now. Blather on. Blah. Just blah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.